Hey everyone, Lolly here. Damn, what a month. It's been a pretty intense month. Honestly, it felt like way more time went by than the usual month. I'm not sure, it almost feels like I haven't recorded one of these videos in a long time. But clearly it's just been a month since the last time. I'm a little bit in a rush since I'm home today. I'm recording this home for the first time. I'm taking this chance where there's no one around, so I have to be quick. It's been quite an intense month, as you can see from the indices. It's been pretty bad lately, market-wise. But it's not issues not really with the market just going down. That's light work. All you have to do is just not to trade. But there's been some opportunities that came by that forced me to take positions, but that ended up not working so well, and I got hit not hardly, but harder than I wanted to be hit. There were opportunities to make money, but I wasn't able to profit from them. The main theme was these optic names, LWLG, um, AAOI and GLW. They all flopped, of course, but they were great trades. They worked nicely on the first day and then it just plummeted right after. I failed to see the theme in the past month, which was for most to last one day and then just flop. But there's no excuse for that. I made a mistake. I should have noticed that. I didn't notice it. Why? Because I was so focused on trading my hopes and expectations that the market would turn and that I would have positions in the leaders that I stopped thinking about trading the market for what it was. And so I ended up messing up and not being able to profit as much as I could have profited from this run. I took a few trades. I took Nebius, was I think the first one of the first few ones, which went great. It has EP, regular EP on news. Went great. Actually up quite a lot on this position, 20% on a bear market and a correction. That's great. It was up 4% portfolio gain. And then I just messed up big time on this one. I added on this EP and the next day it dropped an offering. And I didn't have an order after hours to protect myself from this offering, and so I ended up taking a hit. This day I lost like 1.5% of my account on the ad, and then I just got out soon after on the rest of the position. It was a mess. I ended up from like a 4% portfolio gain to a 0.5% portfolio loss. I should have just sold into strength. I knew the environment was bad, I knew breakouts weren't working, but still I was trying to, I don't know, squeeze a buck here and there, trying to use my hold your positions mentality, never sell, because you never know how high a stock can go. Well, you do know if the environment is bad. If you don't sell when the environment is bad, you're just projecting your hopes and expectations that the market is gonna change, or that the market is gonna all of a sudden have a change of character and go higher, while of course it's not doing that in the short term. And so yeah, I just got cooked on these positions. Same thing went for, I didn't take this one, I missed it. It wasn't really a very conventional entry, so I didn't really take it, but I took GLW, which was great. I ended up taking a tiny loss on this one. And then of course WLG, I took it both on the EP. I got stopped out at break even, I think, on this day. And then I took it again on this breakout on the hourly. This was a beautiful breakout. Jesus, it was so beautiful. Like generally perfect. And it went great. I had some good position too. Look at this, just perfection. A tiny flag on the hourly. And it went crazy. And I should have sold it on the first day, like, because I knew breakouts were working. It's not like they were working. There isn't a single breakout that was working. It wasn't in regular sectors. The only things that were moving were things in OS sector. But even in OS sector, that's not like it's a very indicative sector of how breakouts are doing. I don't think you should really take that into account when looking for health or market health. So yeah, that's how it went pretty much. Overall, I think I'm down 3.54% on the year, and it was a negative 3.8% month. It's not really the bad return that's a bit disappointing. That's fine. Like 3.10% negative return, it's not that bad. It could have been worse. It's not that. It's just that I could have done way better. Like I generally had a 50% win rate. If I sold everything by the end of day one, my win rate would have been 50%, and I would have been up probably about between 5 and 10% of my account. Generally, like just on this month. That's the only thing that pisses me off. And the sad thing is that I didn't. I'm such a big preacher of the idea that you should never trade your hopes and expectations of the market, but you should trade the market itself. And I still fail. I still fail to identify the theme, and that's a very very big disappointment. Other thing is that I don't have a short approach. I don't know how to short, and that's an issue. I think. I don't think it's a big issue because I can make a lot of money when I'm long. I'm sure, but it's an issue. Well, that was a little bit of ego there, but it's fine. But the issue is that why should I limit myself? Like, why can I not profit from an environment like this one where there are opportunities on the short side? Why not? Of course I can. People do it. People are doing it. There are kids who are up triple digits already this year. It's like, it's depressing to see. And you're here sitting doing nothing. Of course, you shouldn't compare yourself with others, but I think you maybe should a little bit because it gives you the push to learn and improve yourself. And so yeah, a lot of opportunities on the short side for sure. I mean, the market selling off the way it is, it's very hard not to have them. But I think I have like two main strategies that I've developed throughout this year so far on the short side that I'm going to apply the next opportunity comes by. Which who knows when when it will come. So far, it doesn't really look like the market is done anytime soon. It's been a whole 3 months now, right? Yeah, exactly 3 months since the correction started, and it doesn't really look like it's coming to an end anytime soon. I mean, who knows? We'll see what happens. Who knows? Maybe it's another bear market like 2022. We have to sit it out for a whole year, or maybe two. Oh man, we'll see, I guess. Funny how I was saying, oh, this is such an important year for me. If I can pull a good return this year, it's gonna be a big breakout in my life. And then we got hit with a bear market. I mean, yeah, supposedly, arguably, we don't know yet. But yeah, well, it's fine, I guess. Although things are never gonna work out the way I want them to. I need to stop having expectations about what the market is going to do. It's just a recipe for disappointment to think about things the way I am. But yeah, so yeah, not a very good month in terms of return wise, but overall negative 3.5% in the year with this type of market. It's fine if you're only long bias trader, but why should you limit yourself to only that? Like, it's not a good return. I should be up. And I could have been up if I didn't make a few mistakes here and there and a few mess ups here and there. But yeah, I mean, in hindsight, everything looks easier and obvious, right? So yeah, that's pretty much how the month went. A couple of updates on like different things. I bought a new laptop. I don't know if probably people are gonna be able to tell from the video quality, but this is a new laptop. I bought it for 1K. I had to pretty much FOMO buy it because pretty much prices have been just going higher and higher and higher because of the original laptop I wanted to buy went from 900 to 1.5K in like 3 months, from December to like February, March, and I was like, Jesus Christ. And so I had the second laptop that I was keeping an eye on, which is the second budget gaming laptop, which is Asus TUF something A17, I think. And in the end, I just went for this before prices raised again another time. And so now I have this laptop, which is great. It's a big screen, 17 inches. I can generally see charts way better. It's just very, very cool. And I don't have lag issues anymore. So it's very clean. It's very... it's nice. I really like it. So yeah, of course, the feeling of underperformance is very strong right now. It's inevitable. But I still live with the idea and with the belief that eventually I'm gonna make it, and I'm gonna make it big. Hope never dies, right? I didn't really come with this video with a script, to be honest, since I wanted to rush this video out before, parents are home, etc. So I'm not really sure if I should add anything else. Oh well, I won't be able to report in the USIX actually, since I'm negative for the month and negative for the year, so no USIX report for March. Selp. Well, who knows, maybe the market gets better and I can profit from a new environment. I'm not sure if I can profit from a bear market, honestly. I already missed the entries if there were any, and so yeah, I don't think. If market continues the way it is now, I think the only thing I can do is damage control and just limit my drawdown pretty much. But to be honest, even in 2022, there were opportunities. I remember CEG, I remember some oil names like Indo. They gave some very good opportunities. So, I mean, I don't know. I haven't seen this type of opportunities in this market, so I'm not too sure if this is gonna end up being a bear market. Who knows, man? Who knows? There's no way to know. So far, the only thing I know is that there's nothing to do. Shit is getting boring. Yeah, there's generally just nothing to do. It's just day after day going by and just waiting for things to change, but they never change. I always tell myself, well, the goal is to just trade the market for what it is. Don't try to force, your need to make money. And then still that feeling of, missing out on everything. Time goes by and the market never gets better, and you're sitting there wondering if you're doing the right thing with your life. I don't know. Just some random thoughts I've been getting lately. Another thing I've been thinking about a lot is I've been looking at a lot of successful traders, a lot of traders who made it big in this field, like a big, I say tens of millions, Something I noticed between all these people is that they all had very quick success stories. And this is, I think, a very common thing between very good traders, successful traders. They found very early success, like 6 months to 1 year, maximum 2 years. I've never really seen one of these big traders that had to experience multiple years of failures of a failure, and by doing this every single day, full time pretty much, and failing over and over again for years. Like, people don't do that; they just quit. I'm just a fucking retard for doing it. I'm definitely not talented or suited for this at all, but I'm still gonna make it work eventually. But still, I've been thinking about this thing a lot lately, and I think I realized that a lot of success in trading is very, very correlated to talent. More than talent, I think it's very dependent on how you grew up, maybe with what beliefs about the world and life in general you have. A very basic example can be like the supermarket example, right? People go to a supermarket and they think the product that costs 50% off is the one to buy because it costs less. When you come in the market with that mentality, you're pretty much setting yourself up for failure. And I think some people out there might have that mentality a little bit twisted. Maybe they think, if a product is 50% off, then there's something wrong with the product, and then you come in the market with the type of mentality, you're setting yourself up for success, So I don't know, I think there's a lot of things that are involved in someone making it big in this field, but usually the success stories are from people who were very, very talented from the early days. And I don't think that that automatically means that if you're not talented from the get-go, you can't make it in this field. I still think that hard work can end up being the recipe for success. I just think that it's just not worth it. You're gonna end up wasting a lot of years of your life chasing this. I'm not sure if it's gonna pay off yet. When it pays off, if it pays off, I'm gonna tell you, yeah, it's worth it, guys, go for it. But for now, I don't feel like saying it's worth it, because it's not. I mean, I'm missing out on life, that's for sure. But it is what it is. So yeah, 3 months in and no progress, of course. But at least the drawdown is very limited. At least there's that. I'm hearing some sounds from the other room, so I think I might have to cut this short. I don't think there's anything else I want to say, to be honest. I said what I wanted to say. Mid-month, bad month, but I could have been worse overall. Well, I guess let's pray to the market gods that a turn for the better happens and we get a better environment I can profit from. So yeah, I think that's pretty much it. See ya. Lolly out.